And welcome to the Staff DNA Cure Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania. 2 9-3 teams going at it. South Florida, Old Dominion. The Monarchs come in having won 5 consecutive games. Matter of fact, 2 of their 3 losses have been against playoff-bound teams. About as good as you can be defensively. Devin Roche back to return this punt. 5'7" running back fields it at the 20. Little stutter step. Roche coming back to the near side. Picks up a block. Makes a man miss to the 40. Out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. There are no flags. So 4th down, and let's call it 4. 3 receivers near side. Pinnacle hit as he throws. Incomplete pass, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And South Florida getting after it on defense. So now it's 3rd down and 9. 4-man rush, flushed out of the pocket. Moore hit at the 15 and dropped again. The 2nd sack of the game. This time it's Ricardo Williams along with Seth Namatala.
Yeah, you see the twist right up front. Seth is the guy that initially gets there.
4-man rush, bringing a couple of extra. That one is caught over the 40. Ja'Cory Thomas trying to break some tackles. He's out over midfield. Handoff. That one goes to Traquan Jones. Breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. Boy, he just kind of popped out of there and picks up some extra yardage down to the 35, a gain of 15.
Yeah, as a running back, you're taught to keep your feet churning. He finds daylight, spins and keeps those feet moving, and then showcases his ability to stay up on his feet all season. This is a dangerous offense.
Loose football. Beanbags come out. Scooped up. Fred Gaskin dancing around the 40, still on his feet, and will be dropped at the 41-yard line.
You see, under pressure, Quinn tries to throw the football, is not able to have a handle on it because of the pressure by South Florida. And Fred Gaskin, the recipient of the errant ball, picks it up and picks up more precious real estate for this South Florida offense. And incredible job running to the football and getting some big yards after the turnover.
Of the kicking Grammaticus, if you haven't followed South Florida football. 17 of 21 this season. Long 52 versus Boise State. Good clean snap. Kick is on the way. And that one is through the uprights. And South Florida has struck first here at the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. They lead it 3-0. Roche slides to the right of Pinnacle. They will fake it to him, come near side. Pass is caught there. But Naeem Abdul-Rahim Gladden still on his feet. Down to the 40-yard line. Pinnacle, he will slide inside the 30, down to the 28. Good block came from Roche to spring his quarterback for a gain of 11. First and goal. Traquan Jones in the backfield now. Pressure comes off the edge. Pinnacle sees it, right up the middle, touchdown Old Dominion.
Spectacular play call by Kevin Decker there, utilizing a misdirection with the running back going the opposite way, Traquan Jones, and there's nobody accounting for Quinn Pinnacle, and he makes that South Florida defense pay, and that's what happens whenever you have a running quarterback.
So the point after attempt from Nathaniel Eichner is on the way. It is good. So how about that drive? 10 plays, 75 yards, and they answered the South Florida field goal with a touchdown. And it's third down again and 8. See what Old Dominion does. So they bring a lot of heat. They've got 5 at the line. They're bringing 5. They get it out of the hands of Moore in a hurry. Neptune, a lot of room across midfield, inside the 40, and tripped up and slides on his backside to the 33-yard line. Mario Easterly saved a touchdown.
Yeah, we've seen pressure by Old Dominion defense. South Florida makes the adjustment, calls the wide receiver screen, and Christian Neptune.
He is 7 of 8 this year from 40 to 48, along of 42. That came in the opener against Boise State. Good clean snap. Kick is on the way. Just missed it. No good.
2.
Little razzle-dazzle again. More to throw. Has a man. Pass is caught. Jeremiah Koger. Gain of 25. First down and 10 from the 31. Here comes some heat on Moore again. Lets it go toward the end zone. Has a man. Touchdown. There's that man again. Jeremiah Koger. Get used to that name for the true freshman. 31 yards on the touchdown.
I think we see Coach Taylor digging into his bag here in the second quarter. You get the trick play by Gaston Moore. The previous play, they come right back with a little misdirection. You get Jeremiah Koger involved, and good things typically happen as he finds the end zone for the first time for the South Florida Bulls.
Dramatica to attempt the point after. Is up and good. Third down and 10. Monarchs bringing 4. Moore stands in the pocket, sails it, intercepted. Crutchfield comes up with the pick at the 20-yard line. His second interception of the season for the sophomore out of Wake Forest, North Carolina.
Yeah, the offense gives Gaston Moore time to throw it. Just a poorly thrown ball and a bad decision. You look at the back end, those 3 high safeties always causes confusion.
See if they decide to use that one timeout or let it run down and use it when they get the football back. Bringing some heat. Hennicle dancing around that pocket, buying some time, throws on the run. First down, ODU. Trey Brown. Boy, nice job by Hennicle to keep his feet moving and stay out of trouble. Hennicle, near side, pass caught that time by Thomas, breaks a tackle. He's inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Jalen Schuler finally brings him down. That's a pickup of 21 yards.
Great decision making.
Hennicle just stands in the pocket over the middle. Oh, he overthrows a wide open Jalen Butler. I mean, wide open.
That's the third pass we've seen sail.
This will be 38. That 32-yarder came against Troy back on November 13th. What are they going to do with it here? Ian Brandt, the holder, just got crushed. Jalen Schuler was licking his chops. Just couldn't handle the snap. Bulls bringing 4. Pinnacle feels it and can't get away from it. The pressure on the edge again, a loss of 3. Williams gets credit for the sack. Four-man rush. Moore. High throw, intercepted. Jerome Carter has it to the 25-yard line. A 25-yard return. Sailed over Jaquan Smith's head, and that's the second time we've seen a ball just kind of get away from him.
And mama, there goes that man, Jerome Carter. That deep safety, Gaston Moore goes to his read, unable to deliver an accurate ball, and Guess who's back there? Just the defensive playmaker. The highlight on the back end for this Old Dominion team, Jerome Carter, who's found his way to his 5th interception on the season.
So 3rd down and 7. Jones, handoff, big hole, touchdown, Monarchs, 22 yards.
And Dave, he ran so free to the end zone, I didn't even think he had the ball. A lot of what Old Dominion does.
Well, South Florida didn't think he had the ball either,
Right.
apparently.
It plays off of disciplined play. Somebody got to account for the running back. Someone has to account for the quarterback. Multiple people accounted for the quarterback. Traquan Jones made you pay.
The last time they lined up to kick a football, a bad snap forced an errant field goal attempt. This one works well. Point after is up and good.
You get a hat on a hat, blocking Traquan Jones in open field. Showcases what he can do, coming in, averaging over 7 yards a carry. That's 7 points for Old Dominion.
2nd down and 7. 4-man rush. Moore throws on the run. Pass is caught over there by Smith. That'll be a 1st down, and South Florida gets to the line in a hurry again, trying to push this tempo. Here's Nico Grammatica, who will attempt a 39-yard field goal. He's hit from 28, missed from 48. And he misses this one wide left. Oh, boy. This is a team that set a school record with over 2,500 yards rushing this season. Boy, nice move there from Roche. Still in the open field in South Florida territory. Down to the 45-yard line. Rodney Hill finally drags him to the turf.
Talk about them having a prolific year rushing the ball. You can add to that rush total after what Devin Roche was able to put together. Offensive line hat on a hat, receivers blocking downfield.
Pinnacle keeps it himself inside the 20, lost the football. He got stood up at the 15-yard line, and then Michael Williams will fall on the football. I believe that was Rucker that crushed him.
And Quinn Hinnacle's down after that hit. But that was a physical hit there.
It was determined that number 22 of the defense, personal foul, targeting. The foul happened at the penalty is enforced from the 18-yard line, half the distance to the goal. It'll be 1st down, Old Dominion at the 9-yard line. Number 22 for South Florida is disqualified.
24-yard attempt from Nathan and Nathaniel Eichner. Ian Brandt this time fields the snap cleanly, and the field goal is good, and 3 more on the board for Old Dominion. They lead at 17-10 now with 3:27 to play in the 3rd quarter.
And exceptional players. I don't expect that to change with his recruiting style and the guys he's been able to bring in.
Big hit on Gaston Moore and an unbelievable reception by Jaquan Smith. And Gaston Moore is down. His offensive line is waving for the medical staff to hustle onto the field. Jeremy Mack was the one who put the hit on Moore, and boy, by the reaction of that offensive line, you just hope and pray that Gaston Moore is okay.
You see Gaston Moore rolling out. Man.
A couple of personal fouls. Cole Skinner picked one up. Interim head coach Kevin Patrick picked one up. So the ball was all the way down inside the red zone. Now it's spotted back at the 44-yard line. The best news of this whole situation is the fact that Gaston Moore, who slammed his head on the turf, as you can see, is walking off the field And now you get the true freshman Lachlan Hewitt from St. Augustine High School in St. Augustine, Florida. Pressure comes, and his first play dropped. Back at the 46-yard line, Jeremy Mack slicing in. That'll be a loss of 10.
Yeah, nobody picks him up. Leading sack getter on this defense. And he has a knack for getting to the quarterback. It's late in the game. It's not too many more possessions that you get.
Neptune back to return the punt. Fair catch called for. It hit a South Florida player and bounces right into the hands of an Old Dominion player. Can't advance the muff punt, but Old Dominion will have it in excellent field position. Brendan Durkin comes up with the football. The long snapper. How many times you've seen that?
Not too many. It hits right off of Murphy's hand and his body, and yeah, it's a live ball and long snapper for the win. How about that?
This will be from 36 yards away. Ian Brandt will do the holding. And the kick is going to be wide left. So South Florida hanging in this one. Boy, that could have been a nail. Hewitt throws on the run and a little too high and out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. It's a fake punt and it's intercepted at the 43-yard line. Chase Leon tried to throw for it. Mario Thompson came out of there with the football. On 3rd down, Hennicle keeps it himself, and he'll have the first down. Out over the 40 to the 45 and still going. How about to the 50? What a run. What a run. South Florida with 1 timeout remaining now. Hennicle again in the open field. This will be 6 and perhaps the game for ODU. 51 yards, Quinn Hennicle.
Woo. Talking about leaving your impact in the game. First time to get a start this season. 2nd career start. 24 carries on the day. And the last 2 might have been the greatest of the night with the 16-yard first down. And now he finishes it the rest of the way. Nobody accounts for him. And then he shows off that speed all the way to the crib for a touchdown.
67 yards on his last 2 carries. He's now up to 107 yards rushing on 24 attempts. Here's the point after. It is good. It is now a 24-10 ball game with 2:24 to go. Contests throughout his career, and this is his final game. This one is lofted in the air, and is that picked off? It is. Davon Isles with the interception. My goodness, what a pick.
He stepped in front of that pass as if he was the intended receiver. He had to throw the ball downfield. Lachlan Hewitt trying to give his guy, Jaden Alexis, an opportunity, but Isles goes up higher than everybody else and just takes that ball away and says, give me that, en route to what should be the game-sealing interception for the Old Dominion defense.
But as you said, yes, he did return. And he returned in a very big way. And you can tell he is excited about finishing this one off. And that will do it. As Old Dominion will finish up this season 10-3. South Florida will go to 9-4. And they will start a new tenure. under the direction of Brian Hartline as they enter the 2026 campaign. The final score, Old Dominion wins it 24-10. For Fozzie Whitaker, Morgan Uber, I'm Dave Neal saying thanks for watching the Staff DNA Cure Bowl.